I don't have time to explain it. And I know some of you must have heard what I'm saying before. So it's like somebody wants to initiate you, take you into a blood covenant. So what other means that surrounds sex, premarital sex, is a proof of your love for me. How many of you have heard that before? If you love me, sleep with me. Am I right or right? That is one of those things you hear. Another one. I need to be sure you can satisfy me when we get married. That's one of the means that surround. Why? If you ask them, why do you want her? I need to be sure that you can satisfy me when we get married. Which other one? Somebody says sex is necessary to help a struggling relationship. Is that right or wrong? If you are already having a struggling relationship, sex is not a solution. Is somebody hearing me? Ladies, please look up. Hear this. Don't let the guys hear. When it comes to the issue of sex, ladies have sex with their hearts, where men who are not married have sex from their head. I should say it again. In a relationship, ladies, they have sex with their hearts. And guys who are not married, they have sex with what? No guys are their sense is always open. So when you give yourself to a guy, is somebody hearing me? And after he has enjoyed you for 1 year or 2 years, and he now comes to another victim, what he will do is to move to the next victim. Then you will now come and say, he broke my heart. He did not break your heart, oh. You have just been foolish. Do you know why he says it breaks your heart? After sleeping with me for 2 years, he's not saying he's not interested again. You have been foolish to give yourself to him. I want to be frank with you. Because guys, I always tell ladies, anywhere I have opportunity, sex cannot commit a guy to you. Did you hear me? Sex cannot commit any guy to you. That is why, as a matter of fact, when you have sex with a guy in relationship, if he has given you 10 in mark, it will that sex has reduced your mark. Guys, am I right or right? Answer now. Am I right or right? So, let's be wise. Let's be wise. Another myth that surrounds sex in relationships that men, they are sexual beings. You may lose your guy if you don't give him sex. How true is that? It's not true. It's not true. Sincerely, it's not true. Your friends will tell you, Yorùbá sọ pé ajẹgbodò ó ṣe kíni, ó ń wẹ́ ni kúnra. If you have people who have involved in it, they will encourage you. If you don't give guys sex, you are likely to lose him. Oh. Any guy that says you will lose him, if you don't give him sex, you will even lose him when you give him sex, because he's already on his way out. I acknowledge the fact that when two people are in love, they are in a relationship, there is this sexual attraction, which is normal. As a matter of fact, if you are here and you are in relationship, either as a guy or as a lady, and you don't have sexual attraction to your partner, please leave that relationship. But your ability to manage that sexual attraction is discipline. Is somebody hearing me? So many things I'm saying here I may not be able to explain because of time. Some people, they say to themselves, another myth in relationship is that I am not a virgin anymore, so it doesn't matter. Sincerely, what? It matters. The fact that you are not a virgin anymore doesn't mean you should give yourself to every guy that comes your way. Or you should give yourself out in marriage, in relationship. And finally, you can hard to it. Some people say it's not bad since we are ready to get married. How true is that? If you are ready to get married, then wait for marriage. That's my answer. Abi, if you know you are committed to each other to get married, then wait. I pray the Lord will help us. Any other myth is that as Christian, sex before marriage is no. So many Bible passages. Read Hebrews 13:4. It will tell you so much. I've told you as a woman, sex does not commit you to a man. And know for sure that you are not doing any man a favor by giving him sex. No lady is doing any man a favor by doing what? By giving him sex. So it doesn't make you to be a good girl. Giving a man sex does not make you to be a good girl. You know, some people want to be good girl. This is one of the ways couples communicate. In marriage, you are communicating unity, you are communicating love, you are communicating your loyalty forever. Now, if you now have sex before marriage, my question now is, what are you communicating? You are communicating sin. God bless you. What other thing are you communicating? So you are not communicating anything that is meaningful. What are the effects? Let me just say one or two effects of sex before marriage. When you have sex before marriage, what happens? Somebody said, if you plan sex before marriage, what do you reap? You reap extramarital affair in marriage. Study has shown that people who have sex before marriage, they are prone to extramarital affair in marriage. They are more likely to involve in extramarital affairs in marriage.
to fail me. You're too faithful to fail me. You're too faithful to disappoint me. You've proven yourself in my life, and I've come to realize you're too faithful to fail. You are too committed to leave me. Sing it very well. Me. You're too consistent to leave me halfway.
You are too committed to leave me halfway.
What you start, you will always finish. What you start, you will